Harper Audio presents Caramelo, or Puro Cuento, written and read by Sandra Cisneros. Para ti, papá. Cuéntame algo, aunque sea una mentira. Tell me a story, even if it's a lie. Disclaimer, or I don't want her, you can have her. She's too hocicona for me. The truth. These stories are nothing but story, bits of string, odds and ends found here and there, embroidered together to make something new. I have invented what I do not know and exaggerated what I do to continue the family tradition of telling healthy lies. If, in the course of my inventing, I have inadvertently stumbled on the truth, perdónenme. To write is to ask questions. It doesn't matter if the answers are true or puro cuento. After all and everything, only the story is remembered, and the truth fades away like the pale blue ink on a cheap embroidery pattern. Eres mi vida. Sueño contigo, mi amor. Suspiro por ti, solo tú. Part 1. Recuerdo de Acapulco. We're all little in the photograph above Father's bed. We were little in Acapulco. We will always be little. For him, we are just as we were then. Here are the Acapulco waters lapping just behind us, and here we are sitting on the lip of land and water. The little kids, Lolo and Memo, making devil horns behind each other's heads. The awful grandmother holding them even though she never held them in real life. Mother seated as far from her as politely possible. Toto slouched beside her. The big boys, Rafa, Ito, and Tikis, stand under the roof of Father's skinny arms. Auntie Lightskin hugging Antonieta Araceli to her belly. Auntie shutting her eyes when the shutter clicks, as if she chooses not to remember the future. The house on Destiny Street sold, the move north to Monterrey. Here is Father squinting that same squint I always make when I'm photographed. He isn't acabado yet. He isn't finished, worn from working, from worrying, from smoking too many packs of cigarettes. There isn't anything on his face but his face, and a tidy, thin mustache, like Pedro Infante, like Clark Gable. Father's skin pulpy and soft, pale as the belly side of a shark. The awful grandmother has the same light skin as Father, but in elephant folds, stuffed into a bathing suit the color of an old umbrella with an amber handle. I'm not here. They've forgotten about me when the photographer walking along the beach proposes a portrait, un recuerdo, a remembrance literally. No one notices I'm off by myself building sand houses. They won't realize I'm missing until the photographer delivers the portrait to Catita's house, and I look at it for the first time and ask, when was this taken? Where? Then everyone realizes the portrait is incomplete. It's as if I didn't exist. It's as if I'm the photographer walking along the beach with a tripod camera on my shoulder asking, un recuerdo? A souvenir? A memory? 1. Verde, blanco y colorado. Uncle Fatface's brand new used white Cadillac. Uncle Baby's green Impala. Father's red Chevrolet station wagon bought that summer on credit are racing to the little grandfather's and awful grandmother's house in Mexico City. Chicago, Route 66. Ogden Avenue past the giant turtle wax turtle, all the way to St. Louis, Missouri, which Father calls by its Spanish name, San Luis. San Luis to Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma to Dallas, Dallas to San Antonio to Laredo on 81 till we are on the other side. Monterrey, Saltillo, Matehuala, San Luis Potosí, Querétaro, Mexico City. Every time Uncle Fatface's white Cadillac passes our red station wagon, the cousins, Elvis, Aristotle, and Byron, stick their
Sample complete. Ready to continue?